Good day, everyone. My name is Rhea J. Ramos, and I'm going to discuss the simplifying of polynomials. So let's proceed to table of contents. The first bullet is introduction, followed by history, history of notations, types of polynomials, uses, degree, degree of polynomials, table, algebraic identities, and the lastly is the arithmetic of polynomial. So let's proceed to introduction. What is polynomial? In mathematics, a polynomial is an expression consisting of variables and coefficients that involves only the operation of addition, subtraction, multiplication, and non-negative integers components. Like for example, x squared minus 3x plus 6, which is a quadratic polynomial. So, when we say polynomial, this can have constant, variables, and exponent, but never division by a variable. And next, the history of notation. From the first bullet, he popularized the use of letters from the beginning of alphabet to denote constants and letters from the end of the alphabet to denote variables. Second, as be seen above, in the general formula, a polynomial in one variable where the a's denote the constant and x denotes a variable. And lastly, Decrease introduced the use of superscripts to denote exponent as well. And so in this slide, let's identify the monomial, binomial, trinomial, and polynomials. So in mathematics, monomial, binomial, trinomial, and polynomials are all algebraic expression. So a monomial has a single term, a binomial has a two terms, and trinomial has three terms, and polynomial has one or more than one terms. And this is the types of polynomials: the monomial, binomial, and trinomial. So in monomial, in mathematics, a monomial is a polynomial with just one term. For example, 3x or 4xy is a monomial. And binomial, in algebra, a binomial is a polynomial which is the sum of two monomials. For example, 2x plus 5 is a binomial. In trinomial, in elementary algebra, a trinomial is a polynomial consisting of three terms or monomials. For example, 3x plus 5y plus 7z is a trinomial. So again, in monomial, we have one term. In binomial, we have two terms. And trinomial have three monomial or three terms. So, I'll give another simple to understand example. So, we have monomial, binomial, and trinomial. So, in monomial, have one wheel because it only have one term. In binomial, we have two wheels, which is two terms. And trinomial have three wheels because it's three terms. And next is uses. In first bullet, polynomials appear in a wide variety of areas of mathematics and science. For example, they have used to form polynomial equation which encode a wide range of problems from elementary word problems to complicated problems in the sciences. Second bullet, they are used to define polynomial function which appear in settings ranging from basic chemistry and physics to economic and social science. And the last, they are used in calculus and numerical analysis to approximate other function. And the next is degree. The degree of polynomial is the highest degree of its term. When the polynomial is expressed in canonical form as a linear combination of monomial, the degree of term is the sum of the exponents of the variables that appear in it. So, the degree, so when we say degree again, this is the highest or the greatest power of variable in a polynomial equation. The degree indicates the highest exponential power in the polynomial or ignoring the coefficients. So, here's the degree of polynomial. So, when the degree is 0, it is constant. When the degree is 1, it is a linear. And degree 2 is quadratic. And degree 3, cubic. And the last is degree 4. This is a quartic, or less commonly biquadratic. So let's proceed to the next slides. So here is the example table. We have the polynomial, degree, name using degree, numbers of terms, name using numbers of terms. So when we say polynomial again, polynomial are mathematical expression made up of variables and constant by using arithmetic operation and addition, like addition, subtraction, and multiplication. And the degree is the highest or the greatest power of the variable in polynomial equation, or the exponent. These are the example given. In polynomial, we have the 4, and the degree of 4 is 0. And name using degree is constant. Why constant? Because the degree of polynomial, if the degree is 0, it is constant. And the numbers of term is 1, because in example in polynomial, it 1/2 term lang. And the name using numbers of term is monomial. Why monomial? Because the numbers of terms is 1 and monomials have 1 term. So next is 3x plus 6, the degree is 1. Name using degree is linear. Then numbers of terms is 2. Name using numbers of terms is binomial. Why binomial? Because it have 2 terms, the 3x plus 6. And next, number 3, 3x squared plus 2x plus 1. The degree is 2. Why 2? Because the highest exponent is squared. So the next is name using degree is quadratic, and numbers of terms is 3. And the name using numbers of terms is trinomial. Trinomials because it has 3 terms, the 3x squared plus 2x plus 1. And the next is 2x cubed. The degree is 3. Why degree? Why the degree is 3? Because 2x cubed, the highest exponent is cube, kaya yung degree niya is 3. Name using degree is cubic. Numbers of terms is 1. Name using numbers of terms is monomial. And the last, 6x4 plus 3x. The degree is 4. Name using degree is biquadratic. Numbers of terms is 2. And name numbers of terms is binomial. And the next slide is algebraic identities. Algebraic identities can be defined as algebraic equations that are always valid for whatever amount of their variables. So, algebraic identities are used in solution of polynomials on both sides of the equation. Variables and constant are present. The left side of an algebraic identity is equal to the right side of the equation. Algebraic identities are therefore utilized in the calculation of algebraic expression and the solution of various polynomials. So we have the first example, a plus b raised to the power of 2 is equal to a squared plus b squared plus 2ab. And the next is a minus b raised to the power of 2 is equal to a squared plus b minus 2ab. And the next is a squared minus b squared is equal to a plus b multiplied by a minus b. And the last, x minus a multiplied by x minus b is equal to x squared plus a plus b x minus ab. So the next slide is, we're here at arithmetic of polynomials. In arithmetic polynomials, we have the addition, subtraction, and division. So I will discuss the addition in arithmetic of polynomial. So addition of polynomials. Polynomials can be added using the associative law of addition. grouping all their terms together into a single sum, possibly followed by reordering and combining of like terms. For example, if line up like terms, then add the coefficient 3x plus 7 plus 2x plus 3. So, how did I get the answer? P plus Q is equal to 5x plus 10. So, the 3x plus 7 is the first polynomial, and the 2x plus 7 is second polynomial. And as you can see, the operation that we use is addition. So we are going to add them. 3x plus 7, and we'll add it to another polynomial, 2x plus 3. And we will align which term are like terms. When we say like terms, they have the same variables and exponent of variables. Again, they have the same variables and exponent of variables. So here, the next polynomial, 2x plus 3, will be aligned the 2x to the bottom of 3x. And the next is the constant, which is the 3. Must be aligned with the another constant, and we were going to add them. So 3x plus 2x is equal to 5x, and 7 plus 3 is equal to 10. So the answer is P plus Q is equal to 5x plus 10. So next, subtraction of polynomial. Earlier, you learned that subtraction means to add the opposite. So when you subtract a polynomial, change the sign of each of the term to its opposite. Then add the coefficient. For example, the example given, like terms. Change the sign of the second polynomial and then add 4. Example, 4x minus 7 minus 2x plus 3. So, in subtracting polynomial, it will lead you to addition of polynomial. So, the first thing we need to do is copy the first set of polynomial. So, we have there 4x minus 7. Then after that, after copying the first set of the polynomial, we will change the operation to addition. And next, the second polynomial, all of the signs of the terms of polynomial will be changed. So if this is positive, it will become negative, and this is positive, it will become negative 2. So 4x minus 2x is equal to 2x. And the constant is negative 7. The constant is negative 7, subtract to negative 3. You will going to add them because they have the same sign. And after you add them, copy the highest sign of the highest number. So the answer is 2x minus 10. So let's proceed to the next slide, the division of polynomials. Division of polynomials. The method used to define division of polynomials are long division method, factor theorem. So I will discuss first the first method used for finding division of polynomial, which is the long division method. So long division method, the first bullet. In arithmetic, long division is a started division algorithm suitable or dividing multi-digit numbers that is simple enough to perform by hand. Second bullet, it breaks down a division problem into a series of easier steps. And the last, as in all division problem, one number called the dividend is divided by another. Long division method. So this is the example of long division method. And we have 3x cubed minus 10x squared plus 9x minus 2. This is the dividend to be divided by into divisor x minus 1. So how do we divide using long division? So you have the basic step. First, we need to divide, followed by multiply, subtract, and bring down. We will continue this entire process until we get the quotient. So let's get started. First, we will divide the first term of dividend and to be divided by of first term of divisor. So we have 3x cubed divided by x. As you can see, when you simplify the x cubed over x, that is x squared. And we will copy the coefficient, which is 3. So 3x cubed divided by x is 3 squared. Next step is multiply. For the multiplication part, you will multiply 3x squared to the entire divisor. So it goes like 3x squared times x, that is 3x cubed. Then 3x squared times negative 1 is negative 3x squared. And we were done in dividing. Multiplying, and we will do the subtraction. We will subtract 3x cubed minus 10x squared to 3x cubed minus 3x squared. So 3x cubed minus 3x cubed is 0. Hindi na natin kailangan ilagay yung 0 kasi wala naman ng value yun. Then, next is negative 10x squared minus negative 3x squared is equal to negative 7x squared. And after subtracting, we will do the bring down. So, we will bring down the positive 9. So, again, we will back to divide. So, we will divide the first term again, negative 7 squared, divided by the first term of divisor. So, as you can see, the answer is negative 7x. And after that, you will multiply the negative 7x to the entire divisor. So, 7x times x is equal to negative 7 squared. Then, negative 7x times negative 1 is positive 7. Then, the next step is subtraction. We will subtract negative 7x squared to negative 7x squared, and the answer is 0. Then, the next is 9x minus 7x is equal to 2x. And the next step is bring down. We will bring down the negative 2. So, let's do again the first step, which is the dividing. So, 2x divided by x is equal to 2. And the next step is multiplying. You will multiply 2 to the first entire divisor. So, it goes like 2 multiplied by x is equal to 2x. Then, multiply again the positive 2 of negative 1. And the answer is negative 2. Because unlike sign, kaya negative 2. Then, after you multiply, we're going to the next step, which is the subtraction. So, 2x minus 2 subtract to 2x minus 2 is equal to 0. So, the final answer is x minus 1 multiplied by x squared minus 7x plus 2. So, the next slide is factorization. So, factor theorem, if p multiplied by x is a polynomial of degree n is greater than 1, and a is any real number. So, the factorization is a method of factoring a number or a polynomial. The polynomials are decomposed into products of their factors. So, let's proceed to the next slide for the examples of factorization. So, here's the example of factorization. X squared minus 10x plus 16 is equal to 0. So, if we will solve this quadratic equation, x squared minus 10x plus 16 by factoring, what we need to do is create two parentheses and figure out what is the factor of x squared, and that is x and x. And for the second term of this factor, we need to know what are the factors of 16 that we will add at negative 10. So, as you can see, that is positive 16 and the sum is negative 10. Meaning the two numbers are both negative and the factors are negative 8 and negative 2. What next is, we need to equate each factor by 0. So, that is 8 minus 8, x minus 8 is equal to 0. and the other side is x minus 2 is equal to 0. Then solve them. X is equal to 8 and the other is x is equal to 2. So these are the solution of quadratic equation. So this is the last part of my discussion. Thank you.